Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the brand new UI Goku, a revival UI Goku. So we're going to see if you should summon for this Goku and just how good he looks like he's going to be. Now it's pretty, I want to say, or he looks pretty good. Like I want to say, just based off of the surface level stuff, he looks really solid. I think with all the buffs to ranged and with all the buffs to universal rep and all the buffs to universal survival saga, I think he looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, like I think he looks pretty solid as a unit. That being said, there are a couple of things you're going to want to be aware of. So obviously he's a revive unit. Now revives can't be cancelled as far as I know currently in the game. So where I think very few units can cancel revives currently in the game. So he's pretty safe in that aspect. He has blast armor on his special move, which is pretty good. He increases the enemy's substitution counter, which is pretty nice. His main ability is solid as well, a little bit of health restoration, but you'll notice it's not a lot, and that's obviously because you want him to die. I know it sounds weird, but you want him to die. He nullifies his own unfavorable element factors for 10 timer counts, destroys all of your own cards and randomly draws 4 new ones, which is pretty good on the main ability. Then obviously, we come to his uniques, also pretty solid stuff. Martial Artist Full Power, which obviously gives him the ability to revive with 80% health and transform into UI Sign. He has 90% damage infliction, 65% damage reduction, 80% key recovery, which is all pretty good, and plus 30% to damage inflicted. He also has cover change, which will knock back any enemies as well, which is very solid if performed against strike arc attacks, and he gains damage inflicted obviously for every 3 timer counts he's up and reduced to arts cost. So he's got a pretty decent base kit. It's when he transforms that things get pretty interesting. So his special move gets improved quite substantially. He also gets a nullification to the enemy's timer counts, which is pretty impressive. His main ability changes to a 70% key restoration and restoration of his own unique gauge. He has Tremendous Fervor, which is his unique ability, which applies the following effects to self after transforming: plus 40% to damage inflicted, plus 30% to damage inflicted for 60 timer accounts. He has -5 to arts card costs. He has increased draw card timer. He nullifies special actions that activate when changing cover for 40 timer accounts. And yeah, he basically just, completely changes the game when he revives. He has Unnerving Silence, which knocks back people to long range from strike attacks. And he also has the auto evade mechanic that UI Goku has. So he looks very interesting. I think to have a reviving version of UI Goku is pretty solid, especially one that looks this strong. He looks pretty strong. And obviously he retains his buff effects from before, so he's relatively tanky as well, which I think is pretty good. Then we get to Master Roshi, and Master Roshi has possibly one of the most OP mechanics that we've ever seen in this game, at least so far, alongside Ultra Gogeta Blue, who prevents you from essentially doing anything. Roshi literally stops you from doing anything. So he can seal away a member of your opponent's team until he dies or until the other 2 enemies in the team die, which is crazy in terms of how strong it is. So that's nuts. I think people will have already seen some videos, possibly by the time this goes up, of just how crazy that ability is. And it is really strong. Like, it's really strong. We then also have 2 somewhat decent extreme units as well added onto the banner. And we also have, obviously, the natural 6-step progression system, along with also the medals as well. So a pretty favorable banner. The Legends Limited returnings are also actually not too bad. The God Key duo, Evo Vegeta, who I think will be getting a Zenkai, if I'm honest, and Red Goku UI, who's also going to be getting his augmentation as well, or could be getting a platinum equip as well. So pretty big stuff. I think pretty big stuff for the team. and so I think the banner is quite solid to pull on from that perspective. I think with both the Sparking unit and the Summonable Legends Limited unit both looking very good, I always think that's a good sign for a banner, kind of similar to like when you look at any big banner, being able to pick up a good Sparking when you fail to pick up the good Legends Limited is always kind of a nice fallback. And having Legends Limited UI Goku as well come back, I think he's still a very usable unit. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this team. I think, or with this banner, I think it's pretty good, and it synergizes really well with the Android 17 who's just come out. So yeah, there's quite a lot of decent synergy here that I think overall looks really, really good. So yeah, Goku I think is impressive. I'm excited to see how it all functions together. I think that's going to be an interesting kind of examination of how all these teams work. But yeah, I think Goku looks really solid, and I think Roshi looks really cool. The Mofuba looks great, and it seems very, very strong. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how good all of this is all together, at least from my side. But I think for the most part, a lot of people will be able to enjoy the units off of this banner, and I think it synergizes well with the 17 banner and with the Ultra banner as well that recently appeared. So there is definitely some impetus to summon. But that's it from me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.